Good people, you have seen the cheesy commercials. You may have made a few jokes about it, too. There are tons of myths about it. We're talking about ED, erectile dysfunction.
Yes, we are. Dr. Alyse Kelly-Jones joining us here to separate fact from fiction, getting us to talk about this in a judgment-free zone, we like to say. And I want to ask you this, too, because you're an OBGYN. Right. So first of all, why is this the topic that we're talking about? As we always talk about typically, quote-unquote, stereotypical female issues. Right. Do you see patients, do you have patients come to you and ask about, you know, kind of on behalf of the men in their lives?
So what I always say is what affects one partner affects the other partner. And so we want to be concerned about this because it affects our male partners. And yes, I definitely get patients say to me, well, you fixed me. What about my husband? What do we do about that? Now, I'm not taking care of men, but I'm definitely taking care of their partners. And so I think in our world out here, we have this concept that all erections are the same, and they're always the same all the time, and if you don't have that, there's something wrong with you. And that's a big myth. In any lovemaking session, erectile functioning can come and go. And when men get that feeling, they get in their head and freak out about it, and then the partner freaks out about it, and then we have this vicious cycle that spins it all out of control, and everybody goes running to the doctor to get the Viagra or whatever that they want to get. So that's one of the big myths, is it's not always the same all the time.
Now, maybe some men do 1,000% in the bedroom. I don't know. But, what do you look for as a man starts getting older? What are some of the signs that says, hey, I might need some help?
Well, that's the other side to it, is a lot of the time it's not a big problem. But when it's lasted longer than 3 months, then it's time to start really looking into it. Because whether men know it or not, erectile dysfunction can be a harbinger of heart disease. So they go hand in hand together, because the same vessels that influence our heart also influence that part of a man's body. So I think it's really important, if a man has risk factors like diabetes, hypertension, genetics, where his dad or any of his brothers had issues, and he's starting to have ED issues, then he needs to head off to the cardiologist.
We often joke with you that portions of this segment are hashtag asking for a friend. So it's great to be able to ask questions like that, and you have another opportunity coming up where people can do that. Ask any kind of questions you have about sex, anywhere you want to go. Dr. Alyse Kelly-Jones will take you there. The details are here on your screen. It's called Let's Talk About Sex. The next one's coming up on Tuesday, January 30th. This is going to be at 6:30. And for anyone who hasn't been yet to one of these, what can they expect?
So we're going to do an open forum. So we're going to allow people to write their questions